Today I thought I'd read three very newer poems. And, with very little introduction, I think. Wisdom at 60. You inhale the moonlight and exhale questions the mysteries of living. Inhale of candlelight, exhale love songs of 1983. Youth. Inhale sun shower raindrops, those candied exhales of hot chocolate morning when inhales of spine skin musk taste like inhale of heaven, and yet the exhale of without. Last breaths of fathers, last inhale of mother with no exhale. You inhale the moonlight through 10,000 panes of glass exhales. There, breaths held. Below the spleen, your never exhales, deep beyond mothers, lovers, stones at the bottom of a river. Inhale of blue moonlight again, 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 the burst and knowing. Runaway. I think this poem kind of explains itself, but it's just a story. A story of my mother and my sister, actually. Runaway. She runs away like a wind that shakes the shutters. I've got to go. Rattles the heart of her daughter who folds her white cane into impotent, infinite chase and cries and tries and cries again. Wait, Mom, wait. Mom runs like a wind, unmoored, unleashed on an ocean of sails, her outstretched arms, those broken booms, the jibs of fear, free and falling. A wind like a breath to earth softly settles, the wordless tempest withering within. I couldn't stop, she tells her daughter, like apology, like admission, like loss, and more like disaster. So this poem, I was recently asked to write a poem for the Midsummer Music Festival in Door County, which is a chamber music series, and they usually have a poet read with the chamber music selection, and the challenge was they gave me the selections for that day without identifying who the composers were, the names of the pieces. So this was a reaction to one of those pieces without knowing who was the composer. And it was a very energetic piece. It was Mozart, actually, so it was a Mozart piece. So very, as they would say, a lot of notes in Mozart. Anyway, so with this energy, the idea came to mind, and the poem starts with an epigraph from Albert Einstein, which is, energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be changed from one form to another. So the thought there was music is kinetic energy that transfers from the musicians and the musical instruments into us and keeps going after that. So this is kinetic energy. Singing Sappho shimmers in the wind, quaking the white aspens standing stately over the bluffs. Infinite energy of a vibrating Viennese violin string in 1791 strikes middle C on a piano in 1927 Berlin, plucks a banjo in Alabama in 1872, squeezes a concertina in 1915 New Orleans, stomps a Texas polka in 1932, and blows hot through Charlie Parker's alto saxophone. Tuxedo dancers tap toes to heels and spin on silver screens while the guitars of 1955 echo electric, and Janis screams her raspy raw passions in 1968. The beat pounds in my brain. It's 1981, the Chicago Jazz Festival. The ancient vibrations of log drums whirl through Herbie Hancock's fingers into his piano, shimmy inside Ella Fitzgerald's Scat-a-doo-dee-ah. I buy the festival poster, frame it to hold that indelible indigo moment, never to be repeated, as if to hang music on a wall, as if to capture the color of laughter, the song of songs in my hands, as if I could ever stop my foot from tapping to a walking bass or a Mozart violin concerto. All is motion, the earth spinning, stone skipping, and the poster shifts off kilter today as I pound my desk to the rhythms of a song I heard while drinking beer in the sun of 1981.